All of a sudden, I want to play Elder Scrolls. I don't know what changed.
Oh, fuck, no.
Hello,
Been a while.
It's time for Coffee with Bill. The hurricane missed us. Bruce Jenner's still a man, and Hillary is still not president. It's
And you're still a
great day
cunt.
here in Daytona Beach. Let's see what's in the news. Well, it looks like the dirty Democrats are still raging to hurt the president any way they can.
What's going on with your
The
hair?
three stooges of
Did you shave your
the
mustache?
Democrat Party, Elijah Cummings, Jerry Nadler, and Cohen are launching yet another investigation because when Vice President Pence visited Ireland, he stayed at one of Trump's properties. And
Yes.
they're claiming
Against
that
the
that's
rules.
wrongfully
This is what,
enriched
if
the
you want to
president.
impeach
Yeah,
Trump, this
the
is what you should have been
president
looking
who
at from the
refuses to even
beginning.
accept a salary for
His
serving
money,
as
yes.
president.
Emoluments.
Now this is crybabyism at its worst. You want to make America
Republicans
great?
made,
Launch a-
what's his name? Carter sell a peanut farm. So,
Yes, just because there's the chance that an outside government entity or even someone within the country can come buy that farm for some crazy fucking price, and then you start doing favors for them as the sitting U.S. president. It's the emoluments clause in the Constitution. And yes, it has been going on. People from Saudi Arabia have been coming over, staying in Trump's resorts and hotels, paying way over the price that it takes to stay there. And lo and behold, they get exactly what they fucking want from this administration. Yes, if you wanted to impeach this man, why the fuck were you looking into something that was shady as fuck to begin with? You should have been going after this the entire time.
100%.
But don't forget,
Like,
though, Trump's argument against the amalgamant stuff is that these are just licensing deals. Like, he doesn't own. His whole argument is, I don't really own those hotels. I'm just licensing my name so they can use it. So even though people will use them, you know, my end of the bargain is done. I've just licensed my name. Now, if these people
depends
from
on
Saudi
the
Arabia want
property.
to use it, that's true. But he's saying if these people want to use my property because it has my name, then I can't really do anything about that. It just is what it is. And he's saying that he doesn't run those properties. It's his children, even though I know that's bullshit. We all know that's bullshit. He's saying he's like a blind trust. He's not running those companies. It's his children. So do you think those arguments that he's making are credible? The reason why this shouldn't apply to him?
hell no. Hell no.
It's this.
Because that's
it's
not
the
what a
same
blind
shit.
trust means.
Yeah.
It's
it's
not
the-
a blind trust if you know the person. That's a C trust. You can see it. You're not blind.
Well, I mean, okay, tell me this isn't the same shit.
Failure to communicate.
Yeah. Well, okay, tell me this isn't the same shit you saw from the Bush administration. What was George Bush before president? Texas Oilman. Okay. Halliburton with fucking Cheney. And all of a sudden we're going to war for what? Who gets a contract? This is the same shit we've been seeing. It's nothing new. No one ever calls these motherfuckers on it. At least nobody where it's taken seriously.
Yeah, because the whole game, the whole name of the game is cash. You know, even if
Sure.
you're a politician, the whole name of the game is to get paid, and the people who get caught are the people who do it poorly, and the people who don't get caught are the people who are good at it. And I don't want to make believe that this is only a Republican thing. The Democrats do the same shit. It's just that they may be a little sneakier at it. But
Absolutely.
you know, I think Trump just gets out there and he just straight up, you know, it's just. I think Trump is one of those few honest politicians in the sense is we all know he's a racist scumbag who doesn't give a fuck and is all about the bottom line. That's, I think, you know the devil. You know who he is and you know what he's about. So sometimes it can be a bad thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I fear Trump more with the whole Russian thing and him, being, him more or less being a Russian spy as president than fucking the amalgamants piece. Just is what it is.
I mean, you're obviously not going to get him on the whole Russia thing. Like, I think that's pretty much confirmed at this point. That's not going to happen. If this doesn't happen, then the same motherfuckers who worship the Constitution might as well wipe their ass with it because it's right in there.
Yeah, but who enforces that though? See, the problem with
The
the presidency.
Senate.
This is This
Yeah,
is me
well.
putting my legal my law hat on again. Let's say it's clear that the president violated the amalgamation clause. You would need the president can't be arrested. He has he has a type of immunity. What happens is when you're the head of a government or head of state, you have an immunity, and that immunity is you are more or less free from arrest and prosecution while you're in that role. So that's why with the Mueller report, it more or less says that he obstructed justice, but he can't be arrested or indicted for it while he's actually president. And the same occurs with this amalgamation clause. Even if the court says that he violated it, that still doesn't give you any way to enforce it. But the only way
I
to
wouldn't
actually
arrest
do it for a
him.
sitting president. Go ahead.
I wouldn't arrest him. I would just impeach him.
Sure.
Yeah, but that's the only thing you can do for a president. But you have the if you believe the Senate are going to get enough Republican senators, because you need more than half of the Republican senators to vote for impeachment. I don't think you're there yet.
No. I would agree you're not there yet, definitely. But I like I say, if in my opinion, I think if there's anything that's going to stick to him, would probably be this, because it's not a lot of hearsay and like, oh well, here's this invalid dossier and here's things that we can look at and say, okay, there's some shenanigans and chicanery going on. Like with this, it's pretty straightforward. Now, would it happen? Who's to say? Like you said, they're going to need over half to do that. But I think that, in my opinion, it's actually the strongest case against him.
Well, think about this, though. For Bill Clinton, and I hate to even go back to Bill Clinton, but for Bill Clinton, they had him on tape committing perjury. Bill Clinton said, I did not sleep with that woman, Miss Lewinsky, right? And then we had the conversation, what the hell did he mean by is, No, he banged up, did the thing with the cigar in the Oval Office. It was clear. And matter of fact, he was disbarred. Most people don't know this. Bill Clinton was disbarred for telling a lie while he was president in that deposition. So he was actually disbarred as an attorney. He can't practice law anymore. You can look it up. He was disbarred in both the federal courts and in Arkansas for that lie because it was perjury. So something like that. And Bill Clinton, who everybody knew when he went to the Senate to be convicted, breaking a law that we all know, he wasn't convicted because the Democrats held ranks. And I think that's the same thing that's going to happen right now. It's too close to an election where the Republicans, unless he goes out there and kills a man on camera, then I think you may possibly have a chance. But otherwise than that, it's not going to happen. It's all wishful thinking.
He did say he could shoot someone in the middle of Times Square and not lose any supporters. So it may be true.
Yeah. This guy would be.
I have shades of Boston legal when Denny Crane shoots his client because he doesn't like him. Denny Crane.
I wish I can do that from time to time.
All right, so fuck Wild Bill. There's another video called "Joining In on the Fun." Walgreens. There we go.
It's this guy again.
Retailers joining in after Walmart made the big announcement telling their customers they will no longer allow the open carry of firearms in their stores. I'm going to break it all down for you guys right now. Welcome to the Conservative Truth. If you guys
okay, so is anybody going to give him shit for filming in portrait mode?
To help me spread the word. And don't
forget
to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications so you never miss a new video whenever one is posted. But Walgreens making the latest announcement here that they're asking their customers to no longer openly carry firearms in any of their stores. Now,
you're at a Walgreens.
Only one. I mean, they came out.
What are you defending?
First, just yesterday on Thursday, they released a short
I don't know.
statement
Some of those old ladies in there, they get pretty fucking rowdy.
They get kind of pissed off. And they're also
you don't need a
fucking
fucking gun in Walgreens.
Pass more gun control. Well, not too long after Walgreens made that announcement, so did CVS, the other drugstore, doing the same thing, banning
the other drugstore
in their stores.
The other drugstore.
And then right after Walmart made the announcement just a couple of days ago, Kroger.
I'm pretty sure if you want, you can open carry in Roses.
We're also banning the open
because no one's
firearms in their stores. Guys, I'm telling you this right now. This is the beginning. We are seeing the beginning right now that we are going to lose in the United States.
Well, you're
we're
not.
Going to lose our gun rights. That is exactly where they are going right now. More and more of these retailers are going to come out and make similar statements. They're going to be telling their customers, you can't come in here with your guns, with the exception of law enforcement. I mean, they're making that one exception. You're law enforcement, you're okay. Although I'm sure they would love for them not to have a gun either. But this is what's going to be
No,
happening
that's
now. We're going
not-
to
no.
watch this very closely as we
That's not
get
the
closer
argument.
and closer to the 2020 election. What other retailers are going
Alright,
to
shut him up!
sell
Shut him
out?
up! Shut him up! Fuck him! Fuck him! Like seriously, what do you need a fucking gun at Walgreens and CVS for? Like you can leave it in your car, go in for like 2 seconds and come out. I'd never see anybody in there longer than 5 fucking minutes.
Oh
Unless
God, the
they're waiting on
receipt
fucking
machine won't
prescription.
stop printing. Shoot it.
Shoot it. So it's ridiculous. Like it's not a way to take away your gun rights. It's just they don't want a gun in their store, and they got every right to say that shit. I mean, geez.
The same right you have to own a gun, they have the right to say not on our property.
You know, it's funny because a lot of these conservatives, they want it. It's like they want it both ways. When it comes to the NFL and kneeling, oh, they should be fired for kneeling, and the first thing they'll say is, well, it's a private corporation. You know, they don't
Yeah.
care. It should be, and it's like, oh no, you know, they shouldn't kneel. The NFL should do something. Now, when it comes to Walgreens and Walmart and all these other stores saying we don't want your guns in here, now it's, oh, you're violating our rights as banned. It's like, you know, you can't have it both ways. If you're gonna,
Yeah.
you got to be consistent with your arguments here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This guy's a fucking cunt. Like every time I
he
see
is,
him, there's just some
he-
asinine, stupid bullshit drooling out of his fucking mouth.
He looks like he's about to go rob a Walmart right now.
Okay. Guess what ailment he has?
Ailment. For
Yeah.
our blind viewers.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
But no, he also says that since they took the "In God We Trust" off of license plates, that people were gonna start murdering babies and shit like that. It was he's pretty intense.
Oh wow.
He's dumb, real dumb.
He's a fucking
Yeah, but
doll.
didn't we just but they just stopped putting "In God We Trust" on the money in the 1950s, you know, to combat communism. Like
Okay,
before that, it
you're-
was never on the money.
You're using logic. Stop it.
Yeah.
Bad
Oh
Nate
yeah, that's
Broady.
true.
No. We don't do that.
Well, fine then. I'll leave. Shit.
We have to just go. Jesus founded the country, and Moses wrote the 10 Commandments and the Constitution.
Yes. And me,
There's people in this country that believe that.
and this guy being blind is a part of Jesus's plan. So it's all cool.
Oh, this guy's blind. Oh, all right. So he's
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
my
we figured.
problem.
Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
walks around the house like a Roomba.
Oh shit. I think we're back. This is weird.
Wireless network claims are so confusing. America's most reliable network, the nation's largest, most reliable network. The best network is even.
Probably opened up a whole new video.
Oh hell.
So, Frankie.
Are you alive there, Frank? Did you make it back?
Come back. Well, we're kind of back. It's just me and Bran right now.
Yeah, and I went to the stream to see if like I wasn't hearing other people or something.
No, it's them. They're definitely not here. Here comes Frank and Tatted.
What's
There
up?
we go.
Hi.
It's a reunion.
Frank called me on Skype, so I switched over, and then like that second, I got a call or got the message from Bull.
We're live again, I think, right, Bull?
Are we live?
Okay, sweet.
Maybe
Hi,
they
everyone.
finally Fix my shit. Hi everybody.
I don't know what
It
happened.
happens. You'll have that from time to time.
We hadn't had to do a part 2 in a while.
Oh yeah, we made it a while, you know. Can't beat ourselves up too much over this, guys. Shit happens.
So, in the spirit of shit happening, let's get rid of this shit.
Get rid of him.
Patriot nurse.
Patriot nurse.
It's
Oh shit.
the Great Falling Away. That's the look.
Away from me.
Okay, let me fix this real quick.
Is Nate still there?
Nate's not here. Tell him he can.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell if he's here or not, or if he's just sitting very still. He does that sometimes, and you're like, "Oh fuck, is Nate here?"
Alright, here we go.
Damn! It's Patriot Nurse. Today I wanted to discuss the great falling away in the coming.
I'm assuming your wife just saw the turnover on downs.
What's got my wheels?
Is that
turning
what
on this
happened?
one is
Yep.
over the past few
Green Bay
weeks,
won
we've had a
on
couple
4th
of
and 1 in
people
the
who are quite
on the
highly
Minnesota like
visible in
20.
the evangelical Christian community.
Damn!
Come out
Anyway.
and say, to paraphrase, that they are.
Okay, now
living a
Minnesota's.
lie. They are apologizing in the case of Joshua.
Quit
Harris
watching the
for things
game.
that they taught, which were biblical.
Who gives a shit what she
And
says? She's
Joshua
wrong.
Harris taking pictures of themselves at
You
I
listen,
honestly
right now.
haven't.
things that are
I haven't listened to a
abominations.
goddamn word she said thus far. I'm gonna be
The reason
honest.
why I'm concerned about this, friends, is because
Why are you in a
if study
barn?
The animal kingdom will note that apex
Dude, we've
predators
seen her garden. Now check out her
are most
livestock.
likely to attack or the herd in general when they perceive that
You're
members
really
of the
not
herd
good
are
at this
weaker,
farming
or
thing.
sick, less effective, cowardly. A lot of moral cowardice. A lot of moral cowardice.
What the fuck are you
But
talking
the
about,
thing
bitch?
that
No
has
one
been
cares.
prescient in my mind
I don't know.
Here,
Do you have a
is that
wood
we have
chipper?
been setting up for persecution
You know how to
in the
do a
United
swan
States
dive.
against Bible believers for
Mix
a
those
very
two
long
together.
time. And I'm not talking about denominations. I am not interested in that at all. I am talking about organized persecution, consolidated persecution of
Persecution.
Yes, you have a persecution
and,
complex.
leaders,
Yes,
emissaries of
agreed.
the state against people who are attempting to the best of their ability to lead lives that are governed by the Bible.
Fuck
When
the
you have
Bible.
Leaders.
But that's
Like-
fucking stupid.
That is dumb as shit. Like, do you want a
Who
striped
have
cow? Then
spent
point it at a
decades of
striped
their
stick.
lives amassing
Try it. If
essentially
it doesn't work,
personality,
stop using it.
definitely in the case of Joshua
It's
Harris.
nowhere in the realm of
The
practical
published author, I'm
to
sure
even
he
try
will
to
handle
attempt to
the
live by the
telling
Bible in
everybody how
today's
he got it
age.
wrong, so
Unless you want to get arrested.
go the next
Yeah.
round with it. But when
Who
you
the
have
fuck is
leaders like this
Joshua
that are
Harris?
coming out and that are encouraging people to pathologically doubt and to invest
I don't
in
know.
pathological doubt versus honest, actual, critical analysis.
Well, that
that's
counts you
trouble.
out.
Because
Yeah, when you
no,
say honest.
Honest intellectual
doubt,
is like
doubt.
critical
And there
analysis
a
is doubt.
sea of doubt.
That is
and a
what that
spirit
is.
Of doubt that is pervasive right now. Doubt about what
Pervasive.
this country is.
She's
and what
getting
it's
fired
founded
up.
on, what it's supposed
We're about to
be
find
about.
out what
We're
makes
Republican,
Patriot Nurse a
socialist
salty girl.
Utopia. Doubt about the very foundations of biology.
Negative 33
Doubt
yard
about
pass. How do you do that?
What doctrine really is. What did Scripture really say? And when
Good
I
job, Kirk Cousins.
evaluate,
You're the best.
when I evaluate within the totality of the body of Scripture, times and incidences in which
Why is
pathological
Scripture
doubt
a
rears
body?
its head, sounds something.
I thought
eerily
the
similar to
cracker
this.
was his body.
Did God really tell you
Are you fucking kidding me? Did we just allow
It's
a
written.
97 yard touchdown?
that they will bury you up in their hands?
Yeah,
They'll
probably.
off the-
Yeah, your wife's
Let me
about to
go-
lose her shit
Let
in
me
like
go
2
ahead and get
seconds.
ready to mute.
All of the hallmarks of wickedness upon it. It's one thing to honestly and humbly question. It's an entire different thing to sow seeds.
But you don't do
and to
that.
invest in
You're
doubt,
not
and to
honest,
support
nor are you
and to
humble when you
celebrate
question.
doubt.
You're not even living up to your own goddamn expectations of
What the church in
questioning.
the United States has been doing for a great long time. It seems in many cases, unfortunately, that leadership
And it's
across
obvious.
many denominations, has been softening and softening and softening its stances on things that are very clear biblically. Because it
So
wants to,
fucking
for whatever
what?
reason, put more people in the seats, more money in the coffers, whatever the case may be. I'm going to tell you something, guys. Our federal deficit is so bad that I anticipate in the next few years that the 501c3 status is going to, they're going to be eyeing after that one. They have got to get more money to pay for these unfunded liabilities. They're broke. They're so broke. So what happens to the churches when their 501c3 status
Hey, welcome back, Nate.
operates?
Hey.
Like, what are they standing on?
All right,
anymore?
all right, cool,
So,
cool. I'm back.
rather
I've
than
had
make
changed
a
locations
diatribe
now.
about the failing and sickly status.
Oh,
of
no
the
worries. You
United
didn't miss
States,
anything
I really
important. We're
wanna
just
focus on
watching
what
this
the
fucking
Bible
blithering
believes.
idiot blab away.
Regardless of what your
Persecution.
persuasion is, for those of you who
Has she
believe
said
in the Word
anything?
of God and who want to plant your
Nothing
flag
of
on the Word of
substance.
God and build your house
If you have a
foundation, we're
501c,
going
you
to
should
face
be
persecution. We are
under
facing
the same
persecution right
fucking
now.
standards that everyone
What
else
happens if
is,
you try and
not just a
homeschool your
church. You
children
can't just
and-
go,
and
I'm church,
bring them
therefore
up in
I
the
can do
Word
what I
to
want.
think a certain way? CPS call.
No, that has never happened.
Send your kids off
Ever.
to
Unless you're
public
like,
school and have them
we
face the
have to
gauntlet
believe
of
in the
questions
Bible
about
and
what
rape
mom
my
and dad teach
kids.
you at
We're
home.
not
Do you have
calling
any
you for
guns
the
at home?
believing in the
This, that,
Bible
and the
part.
other at home. Take
Yeah,
them to
I mean, a lot of
a
motherfuckers
hospital or-
let their
or
kid
some of the
die
doctor's
while they try to
office where
faith heal them
they're
and get away
asking them medical
scot-free.
questions that their
So fuck
authorized
you.
medical organizations tell them to.
No,
Do you have
she
any
would
guns
just
at home? Do you feel safe?
disagree and
Do
said
mommy
they
and
didn't
daddy
pray
beat
hard
you?
enough.
Well, I would
There
disagree
is
and say that she
persecution
needs to be
right
fucking.
now.
Someone needs to
And
do
it's not
something
going to get any
from
better,
her.
especially
Like
with
she,
your
this,
leadership
it's
tucks
people
tail
like this
and
bitch
cowards,
right here
like
that are a
Broady is.
detriment to society.
Unfortunately, friends, and perhaps fortunately, I think, and there is a reason why I say fortunately, and I'll get to that. I think that
pause it. I
in the
can't
United
stand it.
States,
Fuck it.
we are
Fuck
going to be
off.
facing
Fucker.
such an hour.
This is a 9-minute video. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, she said the
How
same
many
thing
minutes
3 or
did
4
we go
times
through?
already.
Yeah.
That
We went through a lot of minutes. I feel
We
like.
just went through 5 minutes and 21 seconds.
And we still haven't learned
shit.
anything.
You know what? I bet my cheese sticks are done. BRB.
Jeez.
See, no, now I feel like I should have went and got those whenever she was running her fucking mouth. Now I don't want to miss what's next because of this stupid bitch.
Well, we can continue, or we can go to a call for an uprising.
Oh, I'm
Call
staying
for
for
an
that.
uprising.
Yeah, let's do
Call for
that.
an uprising.
Let's do that. Fuck this. Taylor Swift doesn't want something. Probably got
Huh.
You
enough
see
time to
the-
go get
You
your
can
cheese.
see the South Carolinian in him trying to
Something
read,
was
and
terribly
it's like,
wrong with the world
nah.
that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was. Then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality
And the
since
Illuminati,
the
of
beginning of time. But not anymore. Because
You don't know
there's
shit
an
about the
awakening
Labak.
happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
Have you ever
This
felt like a
is
call for an uprising was a
uprising.
fucking
Welcome
comedian?
to today's show, and this is a show you do not want to miss. Taylor
It
Swift,
is. Actually, it is.
You
of
sure?
course, trending worldwide. Her new song, "You Need to Calm Down," and I wonder what it could be about.
You need to listen
Maybe
to
need-
the
From one glance, you can figure out what it's about.
Maybe it's because you
From
need to calm the
a
fuck
few
down.
lyrics, you can figure out what it's about. And you can just use common sense and see that this is nothing more
You don't have any of those.
than an attack on free speech, on Christians around the world. And if this was flipped
Are
the
you
other way
serious?
around, this would be hate speech towards Christians, because technically that's what this is. It's a mockery of anybody who
he's using
speaks out
shit
and
that his
doesn't
fucking
believe
subs
and
say.
accept the
You don't know what hate
Q.
speech is.
LGBTXYZ.
We went
whatever,
over that for
agenda.
2 hours with you. You
Lyrics
try to
such
use
as, "You need
science to
just
define
stop.
hate speech.
You could just step on my gown, but you'd rather be in the dark ages. Making that sign must have taken all night. And then in the song, which I'm going to cover and show you all the Masonic same symbols over and over that we always
Yeah,
see.
thank God.
So
But
because
you can
there's a
see
small
the
portion of her song
protesters,
that
which are
mentions something
Christian
about abortion protesters,
holding up signs
then the
like
whole song
God
is
made
anti-Christian.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, which, by the way, is still
To
one of
be
my
fair,
favorites.
abortion is pro-Christianity.
And all sorts of signs. And what we have is Taylor
Yeah,
Swift's
number
created
5.
a queer utopian society, right? Is that
Queer
that word okay
utopian
to use
society.
without offending
A
someone?
queer
'Cause That's
utopia.
what it is. So we have trans.
That sounds pretty
we
awesome,
have gays,
actually.
we have
That
everybody
does. That sounds
walking
like a great
around,
time.
That's the
wearing
one
the
where I
flag,
buy
you know,
the art
waving the
experience and
flag
turned it into a gay
proudly,
nightclub.
even though the flag was
Totally
hijacked, of
correct.
course, from God's promise.
I
to not
still
flood the earth
don't
again,
understand
because
why
that's what the rainbow
straight
really
dudes
represents,
get
but of
mad
course
at
they've
gay
hijacked it
dudes,
and taken
like
it,
at all.
because that's
Like
what
they're
they
just
do.
taking
They
a
invert
dude
everything that's
out of
good
the
in this
dating
world
pool
make
and
it
they're bringing
bad.
another dude with them.
And we get
Like
this utopian society right off the
easier
bat.
right
What's
now.
the first
Come
thing
on.
we see? We see random things.
To be
You
fair,
might
you're
say,
crazy,
well, that's a
so.
stretch. Well, it's not a stretch because they always
Hold on,
place
pause
It is a
these
stretch.
things in
Bullshit.
spots so that you can see them.
Oh my God, dice. Anyway,
Dun dun dun.
oh no, there's like a couple of dice that has sits on it, and it's sits. Oh no. Anyway,
Hey,
Then they're not
here's
even
what
near
I-
each other.
no.
Hey, look. Here's what I propose. I propose that the Geek Room start a new show called the Queer Utopia, and it's brought to you by Soup Plantation.
Soup
It's fucking
Plantation,
perfect.
we brought you back again. There's no way you can't sponsor us now.
Come on.
Exactly.
Yeah. I also know you guys also own the franchise Sweet Tomatoes. I've done a little look into that there.
Yeah.
We'll take that that sponsorship as well.
Kudos on you for naming another business and it wasn't racist. So you nailed it.
Yeah, I know, man. I think that's their
One
like
for one.
softer. They're trying to transition into Sweet Tomatoes now because Soup Plantation, I think, has maybe ran its course.
All right, so like he's so fucking upset. He's like, "What do you see here?" And it's just like everybody, like in the picture before, it was like everybody was just nice to each other. So what the fuck is wrong with that? Like one picture you had where you were like you're upset because you put it like had like people hating on another group. The next picture was everybody getting along. Which one would you rather have? You know?
See, people. This is the problem. We have people that are overly offended by the It starting scene, and then we have this guy who I'm pretty sure jizzed his pants at the beginning of that scene. Like,
Probably.
you have to be in between those two crazies, is what we need you to be. Like in between.
That's ideal.
Ugh.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I do. Like,
Somewhere
don't
it-
be like, yay.
Yeah, somewhere in between busting nuts over that scene and accepting being challenged by something you may not automatically want to see, but you probably should. Yeah, somewhere in between there.
Yeah.
At least. I'm not asking too much here.
All right, I want to hear. I want to see if he goes points at this. I want to see where he goes with this dice because I kind of got a good feeling. I know where he's going with.
Dungeons and Dragons, because there's too many of them.
Because that's how it works. You'll see that they show a table in front of Taylor Swift. You get a something filled with dice, and what do you get? 6, 6.
Knew it!
There it is.
And then right next to it, you can see the
Yeah, but there are other
33s
numbers.
touching one another. Is that a coincidence? No, it's not.
Yes.
Somebody just didn't
110%.
dump all the dice into there, and they all just ended up being with 6s facing up and then 33s touching one another. Okay? Otherwise, if they did,
that's a
then they
good
might want to go
probability
down
that
to a
happened.
casino because they clearly can roll the dice, pretty well. All right? You can see it's deliberately
I
done
fell out of the thing.
right in your face with the 666. Now, Taylor
not
Swift,
right in
of
your
course,
face.
this is about love.
The opposite of
Remember,
that.
the whole thing they've tied into the LGBT agenda is love. Because love to them
Yes.
is tolerance. Remember, Aleister Crowley's
Nope.
quote, do without
Not being a
do
cunt.
what thou
God,
wilt, and love is the law. Love under will.
Dude,
Okay.
you're about to pull a hamstring
Love
on
is
how
being
far you
used
fucking
as being
stretching right now.
hijacked.
Holy
And Christians
shit.
just don't seem to understand it because they take it out of context.
You'd never
When it's
do
mentioned
anything
in
like
the
that,
Bible
would
about
you?
God, Jesus and the love and anything in the Bible that uses the word love, people like to use it because it's easier to be positive than it is to be negative. So they're using the word love to make everyone
Jesus'
tolerate
message was
and
supposedly
give into this
positive.
do whatever you want mindset, which is the satanic
It's actually
mindset.
way easier to be negative.
So
than
then we
it
get
is to be
Taylor
positive.
Swift after seeing the 666. She removes her robe.
yes.
What do we see on her back? Just
Like,
a
his
bunch
YouTube
of
channel is based on
butterfly
that.
tattoos on her back.
Oh my God!
This is pretty
Butterflies.
obvious if you're not aware.
What are
okay?
butterflies? Well, I want to see what
Butterfly
butterflies are.
represents MK Ultra.
This is obvious.
It represents
MK Ultra.
mind control. All of these musicians are mind-controlled slaves. They are doing
So every
the will
basic
of
white
their
bitch out
hand.
there that's got
They
a
are
butterfly
doing the bidding
tattoo
of the New World Order. They
is
are the
MK Ultra.
influencers.
Oh my God! I gotta start asking him.
Always
I gotta start asking
guy's
him what my
crazy.
tattoos mean. Like, what
Oh my
does
God, this guy's
R2D2 mean?
fucking
To you?
insane.
Dude, you got to get an upside down Whopper tattoo before you ask him.
The tree of life. What's that mean?
Like an upside down
And it's not
Whopper,
that-
like
it's
dressed
upside
really
down.
like crazy from the Met Gala. That'd be great.
This is a really slutty Whopper. Like,
with a butterfly
Look, it's
tattoo on
letting
its lower back.
It's letting all its lettuce out for all the fries to see.
Get her and Dax from Deep Space Nine together. That'd be cool.
Yeah, man.
Dax
I love when
You know what? I always thought Dax was sexy, but I always thought she was too old for me because she's like 400 or 500 years old.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Goddamn.
Wow. Well, I learned something today, you guys. Butterfly tattoos are a symbol of being a part of the MK Ultra project. You know that?
No.
That's the calling
Nope,
card.
brand new to me.
Wow. So everyone learned something here today at the Geek Room. I want to thank you, failed comedian, for giving us that little bit of information. Appreciate it.
You know what? After this, I know a lot of people think he's irrelevant, and I kind of agree. Let's watch. This is how seducing works, boys.
Oh,
I gotta see it after this one.
What?
All right, Kelly. This is how it's done. You make a short
I've already got a
video,
boner.
you ask questions, and you upload it to YouTube.
This works.
URL only option. Then you take that URL and then you pass it out to people you want to see the video. Alright, but you got to make sure that when you upload the video, you select the URL only option. Because otherwise, everybody will see the damn thing. And you don't want that.
And then you'll just have pussy lined up the goddamn block.
Right off the bat,
That's the dream. That's the dream.
What I would be interested in knowing is, well, I guess one of the most obvious is why me? Why me?
Yeah, I bet you think that every day, don't you, Vaughn?
Also, too, are you straight, bi-curious, bisexual, or lesbian? I'm assuming the last one is not true.
Oh, I know what this is. This is the whole. Someone was trying to hit on him, and he wanted to make him a video.
Obtaining visas and all that good stuff.
Wait, what?
I know
Yeah.
that's bare.
Oh, somebody saw him fucking deep throat a Gogurt and sent him a video, huh?
That's something that we.
And he wanted that person to send him a video of all answering all these questions.
You know, I'm sitting here looking at you, and I'm thinking, yeah, why not?
You'd hit it.
Why not?
Hit it like that Gogurt.
Tammy's slow talking.
You know, me and my wife are looking for
one or two other females.
Ex-wife.
To be part of our family. To be an extended part of our family. That's what we
He
want.
is so much better
And,
being sped up.
You know, although you cannot legally marry me because...
Oh, yeah, he was looking for a third wife.
You can at least...
A third wife?
Or a second wife, my bad, sorry. Well, he was married before.
What that requires...
Yeah.
Well, anything more than one is shocking. Anything more than one is shocking.
Anything
You're gonna sit
above
here-
zero is shocking.
You all gonna sit here and tell me your buttholes are not wet with anticipation, seeing what he's gonna say next?
I'm 100% not wet on this. I've talked to this man.
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
good.
Are you even human?
In other words, the great state of Kentucky loves to throw people in jail. Okay? I just don't want to go to jail, alright? So the idea
The great state of Kentucky.
Yeah.
That is oxymoronical. No.
That's like one of his catchphrases, too.
And I'm just trying to avoid that, that's all. Nothing illegal.
Look at the man.
Actually, the official name of Kentucky is the Commonwealth of Kentucky, not the state
So it would be
of
totally
Kentucky.
Oh, Vaughn lives in communism. He has to go kick the governor in the face, I guess. I'm not sure what he has to do.
I am considerably older than my wife, as you probably are aware. I am.
Yeah, she's like 15 and you're in your 60s.
I know, I already am 40.
Yeah, that's his way of saying, you know, he can still keep up under the sheets. Vaughn's got like an enormous penis and a pelvis like a jackhammer. You don't even know.
I imagine it would be a great culture shock from the UK to the
You didn't
United
see
States.
those legs when he was doing those sit-ups? They had definition.
The thing of it is, we are not rich by any stretch of the imagination. We are not well off. In fact, we're in debt. and in fact, we are poor as dirt. However,
Man, that's gonna
However-
get people lined the fuck up.
You had me at poor.
And that is one thing that I can guarantee you would get, without question.
A big dick with a pelvis like a jackhammer, yeah.
Interested would get that in spades and would become part of our family, like I said. You know.
I'll just absorb you.
You know,
I think he's just looking for someone else to bring in income so he can afford his two-room fucking trailer.
Cable and internet and phone, but that's about where it ends. Everything
Preferably with maid experience.
we have free heat, so that's a good thing. And unfortunately,
Yeah,
for
free
you
heat?
and me,
Is your free heat just body heat?
lives next door.
Yeah.
That in of itself can be a royal pain in the ass.
They all share the same coat.
Indra's mom is a fucking saint. She is awesome. She's a great lady.
Pauses.
Let's see.
Oh,
He
God,
married her 12-year-old.
Uh-huh.
Lovely lady.
He's seducing
God damn it.
someone else by talking about his mother-in-law. That's how it's done, boys.
He also talks shit on his own mom.
Wow.
Oh, he talks
Yeah.
shit on his
Women-
mom all the time.
Women I found really love that. Whenever you just talk shit about your mom.
You remind me of my mother.
Yeah. They love that. Thanks
Wear
for the
this
tip,
perfume, I
Vaughn.
love it.
I'm gonna write that down. Gogert's mom jokes. All right.
All right, let's
Not
head
your
into some
mama,
serious
my
talk,
mama.
too.
Yeah,
Yo, mama.
he put in some
Mama.
time on this one.
My mama,
Yeah.
my mama was walking down the street with one shoe on. People were like, "Did you lose a shoe?" No, I found one.
All right, with that cringy joke, let's head into the cringe zone.